Hello Virgo, Virgo rising and Virgo moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting November 13th, 2017. And just a quick reminder for all of you out there, I did end up moving. I've been talking about that, I think, a little bit off and on like the Scarlet Moon Facebook page and things like that. So new office, getting it all set up, lights are not ready yet, and it's a big office, so you can hear an echo. That will be gone next week, okay? We'll see what we can do. So thank you for bearing with me, but I wanted to make sure that these came out on time. So quick reminder, if you ever want to get a session with me, you can always follow the links below or go to integrativemysticism.com. And let's get started here with your astrology. Now Virgo, this week it's all about Venus, and Venus is currently moving through Scorpio, your third house of communications, pacts and promises, writing, short distance travel. And Venus is going to be forming a tight conjunction with Jupiter on Monday in your third house. And a contract or a promise or a pact will be fulfilled, one that is made with you or one that is made to you. But there will be something extra on top of it. Usually when we see Venus and Jupiter come together, there's an unexpected payoff or unexpected payout coming our way. And this could actually end up being a very, very nice turn of events for a lot of you who have been trying to maybe actually wrap up some old business, things that have been taking too long, things that have been taking too much time. Interestingly enough, when this is being fulfilled, people will give you extra, either for your patience or just paying you an interest. On Thursday, we've got Venus in the same area, that third house, forming a lovely trine to Neptune, currently retrograde in your seventh house of partnerships. Remember, the seventh house is your closest one-on-one relationships. That's your boyfriend, girlfriend, BFF, business partner, husband, wife, roommate, all of the people you share your closest one-on-one relationships with. And with Venus trine to Neptune retrograde, some kind of really nice plan, or perhaps even revealing, is going to come through a partner or through a best friend or something like that. They're coming out with some kind of secret they want to share with you that is going to be of mutual benefit. Whether it's something that the two of you decide to embark on, this could be a short trip, this could be an artistic activity, or perhaps even a lucrative project, or perhaps a secret of some other kind of nature that just seems to be actually bringing a lot of really good energy in to cement this relationship, you know, to kind of put an extra layer of commitment on there. Be sure to be available and your phone is charged on Thursday. So what's going on with your cards this week? For your spiritual advice, we do have the Oracle. And the text just reads, "Seek wisdom and advice from elders." And this week is basically saying that before you make a lot of big moves, it's important, I think, to be able to check in, to make sure you're on the right track. And sometimes we are on the right track. But usually this card will show up where it's saying, look, you need to pay attention to not just what track you're on, or what maybe group or company, you know, or living situation or school situation, or whatever situation that you're getting advice on, changes you're trying to make there. Pay attention to the individual you're dealing with, okay? Because this can make a huge difference. And I'm going to tell you right now, I mean, I've been through hell with my internet the last week doing this transfer, and depending on who you talk to, you're going to get a completely different answer, even if they all have the same job title doing the same dang thing. And with the Oracle card, it's basically saying that kind of energy does need to be understood for you. Usually this can bring up an opportunity to also say, look, don't be afraid to go over people's heads. This is not necessarily an easy thing to do, and sometimes it does not make for, you know, good bedfellows with, you know, business opportunities and business situations. But with the seeking wisdom and advice from elders, one could also easily take that as, you know, seek wisdom and advice from higher authorities in whatever you're dealing with. If you really need help with something, or you need to understand a certain policy, sometimes we can't talk to our coworker, we gotta talk to a supervisor or a manager or something higher than that. Aim higher to get what you want to get done. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we do have the Moon card upright. This card is kind of interesting because it does indicate that a lot of people, when it comes to work, again, will be playing with their cards very, very close to their chest. Usually with the moon card upright, we've got a situation where there could be some misleading going on. There could be some misunderstandings over the terms of perhaps a new job description, the expectations or requirements that are going to be made of you. Or also at the same time, even in finances, the moon card upright is saying that, be careful not to be too dang trusting. Not necessarily in a paranoid way, but in a common sense way. Because the moon can indicate as well that we're going to be getting a lot of misleading information. Now, this could also be misleading information about what comes down the road. If, a policy is about to change or a company is about to do whatever. It's important to pay attention to the fact that not all of that will be coming to pass. And if if you dive right into it or you take it at face value, you will be, acting on faulty intel. For your communications with air, when it comes to your friends, your relatives, and the others in your life, we do have the Tower upright. So something is going to be falling apart. Something that, has had to fall apart, unfortunately. Now with the Tower in this area, remember, this is happening to another person. Alright, this could be happening to, again, a relative, a friend, a neighbor. We are watching this fall apart. Now this may be something that you've seen coming. Okay, when it's in this area. This could be a breakup, this could be a move, this could be, maybe somebody getting rid of something they don't want anymore. But you tend to see with the Tower card in this position that you're not wholly surprised. Now as far as what's falling apart and what's beginning, well, with the Eight of Wands reversed, what's falling apart is it's something that's kind of taken very, very long to mature. It's something that probably was never going to mature in the first place. And it's something that people were just kind of not talking about. And what is happening here is we have the High Priestess upright. I think this is something that you were able to call ahead of time. Now, that doesn't mean you need to gloat. If a friend quits a job, or loses a job, or a family member gets, has to leave their apartment or whatever, or if or if something happens that you just knew was going to, go south or go sour, that doesn't mean you wave your, your I told you so flag, but this isn't something you're going to be too surprised about. For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the Ace of Pentacles upright. Now this week is basically like, how the hell do we get everything grounded and stable? We have a lot of wishy-washy energy going on right now, a lot of planets, hitting on water energies. We've got this Tower, we've got this Moon. So the Ace of Pentacles is basically saying your challenge this week is focusing on longevity, making sure that things stay and stick for the test of time. This can indicate, maybe a new budget. This could indicate a new schedule. This could also just be simply with the Ace of Pentacles, again, getting something set in stone that has been too wishy-washy and too fluid for its own good. We need to bring in some good, earthy, grounding energy. Some people are very resistant to that because a lot of people are, that is a form of commitment phobia, to not want to be grounded in that sense. And you may be dealing with that with people this week as well. And it's not just about love. People can be commitment phobic about a lot of things. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. This week could be talking about you, Virgo, to be frank, because the Knight of Pentacles reversed is the Virgo card. And when the Knight of Pentacles reversed, it can indicate, losing time for love. Not having time for love this week. You may be finding that you may be having some challenges getting out there, putting yourself out there, or possibly, even keeping on an arrangement or keeping on a plan or a schedule that we've already made with a lover. Because the Knight of Pentacles reversed can be overwhelmed with work, can be overwhelmed with external priorities. If you have to bail, if you have to do something, if something pulls you away, please let people know ahead of time. Don't just ditch out. Don't just, Virgos don't tend to ghost, but, don't cancel, last minute. Try and let people know ahead of time, or not get people's hopes up. If you are, looking for somebody new, the Knight of Pentacles reversed can also indicate that another person that you meet could also have the same challenge this week, an earth sign like us. But what the Knight of Pentacles reversed can also signify, for those of you who are currently coupled, is that you may notice that both you and your partner, again, are drifting due to, again, external circumstances getting out of control. Don't let this become a repeat pattern. If you can't solve this on your own, y'all better come together and form a united front on Sunday. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session, you can always follow the links below or go to integrativemysticism.com.